Miss Diane, how did you first hear about LT360?
Well, I was listening to the radio one day. I was listening to Michael Del Giorno on 99.7 WTN in Nashville. And I was at a really bad place in my life at the time, and it was one of those moments where I just knew he was talking to me and this was something I needed to do. Yeah, and it's funny because I had put it off several times, and I thought, when are you going to actually do something? Today's the day. Tomorrow's going to be just as crummy if you don't make any changes today. So, oh my goodness, I have so many wonderful things to say. This particular company is, to me, the epitome of integrity of the individuals that are running the company. Just themselves as persons, plus what they bring to the company as well. I've been so very impressed, and I'm really hard to impress. I tend to be a little cynical, but they are the real deal. Coach Scott has been wonderful to work with. Dr. J keeps me in good shape with the chiropractic adjustments. I've had some phenomenal results. Even from her standpoint, she said, "Oh my gosh, we usually don't see this much spinal improvement in someone in their 50s. So, I've been really, really pleased. Well, I've been involved with LT360 for, I was trying to remember how long it's been. It's been probably about 3.5, maybe close to 4 years now. Everyone is welcoming, they're genuine, they're skilled, they're knowledgeable. They're just wonderful people to work with. And they really take a personal interest. This is not just a job to them. This is really a passion, and it's their life's work, and it shows. It's funny because I was trying to think of something that, what is that one thing that I could say? I'd been through a lot of different diet programs over the years that left me in worse health than what I had been in before. Weight is a number, clothing size is a number. The numbers that LT360 uses are more for guidance to make sure that we're moving in the right direction. But I think that people really need to change their perspective really on what health is. Health isn't a destination. And I really had to change what I thought health was. But it's really a representation of the compound effect of a lot of small choices and small decisions that we make that's over a long period of time. So you can either be adding to your health or taking away from your health, depending on those choices. Well, I think it's for me, it's really been a process. I tend to struggle a lot with life in general. And I think there are a lot of people out there like that. Life happens really big at my house. Really big stuff. And I've been derailed quite a few times. But I always know that I can come back to the program. I've never not been involved. Even when things kind of go off the rails, I always have my coach that can encourage me. I still keep getting the adjustments. I still keep using the supplements. I had to stop exercising for a period of time because I had a health issue, and so I'm getting back on track with that. I'm off all of my medications except for one, and that's been reduced by about 2/3. So I have had a little bit of a weight gain because of that. But, again, being able to exercise, I'll be able to, to get the weight off again. But, I think for me, though, I tend to be an emotional eater, and I think that a lot of women in general are that way. I also think that we as a society are using food to meet spiritual needs, and unless you address your body, your mind, and your spirit, all three, you're not going to have long-term success. You can't just pull out one component and say, I'm just going to eat right. Well, that's part of it. You have to change how you think. You have to change how you think about yourself, how you think about food, how you think about your relationships. how you think about your relationship with God. And, you know, for me, all the other programs that I've tried did not address all three, but this one has. So that's my one thing.
That was beautiful. Wow. We're good.
Why are they so important to you?
Because you have to consider that we have all three of those parts in our being: the body, the mind, and the spirit. I don't know. To me, it addresses everything. It covers everything. If you leave out that one component, you know, and it's interesting because I went through the spiritual transformation, the 84-day spiritual journey as well. You know, I participated in the pilot program on that, and I was blown away, absolutely blown away. There were so many concepts about just my relationship with God, and I think that if we don't have a correct understanding that we're loved unconditionally, we feel bad about ourselves. So then what do? We eat. We don't take care of ourselves. And I think, and this has been for me personally, and it may be for other women as well, maybe other men too, that overeating is I think a way of, I don't know, not necessarily self-abuse, but feeling that we need to punish ourselves, and that we're just not in right standing where we need to be with God. But you don't have to use food to, you know, to punish yourself. It's there to feed and care for your body, and it's a tool. You know, just like exercise, we have to, you know, our bodies are made to move. We're not made to sit all day. You know, and that's one thing I found with this particular program. When I started, I was in really, really bad shape. When I first started exercising, I was able to do 4 minutes on a rebounder. 4, and I thought I was going to die. So, but I bumped it up, and within 2 years, I was painting houses for my kids and climbing ladders and scaffolding and, you know, doing physical work for 10 hours a day that I never thought I would ever be able to do again. And it was very transformative for me. You know, I think that it really saved my life on a lot of levels. Yeah, and I will forever be in their debt. And I love these people. I really do. They're some of my favorite folks.